a low probability of success. But that's not the right way of looking at it. If you want something enough, difficult becomes your best friend. It's your greatest asset. And this is one, because of the growth that comes with it, but two, because very few people are willing to chase it down. The reality is, most people are average. And that's just looking at the definition of the word, right? If everyone was great, greatness wouldn't mean anything. There's something special about it. It's unique. It sets people apart. We generally live amongst people, places, and expectations that make up everything we know. That's our normal, that's our box. But what's particularly interesting is that the people we celebrate, the accomplishments we admire, they go far beyond this sort of confined view of the world. So where is the line? Something's weird, it's abnormal, it's looked down upon, until suddenly it's not. You snap your finger and it's cherished. That guitar player practicing 15 hours a day, it's lame. They don't have a real job, they're not contributing anything to society, and then he or she puts out an album that revolutionizes music, and they're a hero. The whole thought process is counterintuitive, and that's why the words difficult and great are so closely related. Not because it's physically stressful, but because great comes with a hefty mental price tag. Difficult means you are consistently doing what the average, normal, and unspectacular deem to be too great a sacrifice. They're not asking if it can be done. They're not asking if it's possible. What they are really asking, what they want to know, is if they have to break through everyday normality to achieve a result. Do we have to make ourselves uncomfortable? Do we have to give more than we normally would? Do we have to be better than we were yesterday? If that answer is yes, the vast majority say thank you, but no thank you. And that's where defining opportunities open up. Great means you had the desire to set yourself apart. Difficult means you had the dedication and the drive to do the little things no one else wanted to do. There is nothing miraculous about greatness. It is not divine. It is not incredible. It's simply seeing the word difficult as a staircase instead of a brick wall. It means you get the opportunity to both give more of yourself and get more from the world. It is your secret door, your passageway. If the incremental progress, the growth, and the sacrifice are worth the prize, easy, difficult, and everything in between fades away. The only thing worth a second of your time is making sure that every step you take points you in the direction of where you want to be most.
All right. If you got something from that short video, can you type a 222 in the chat box, please? If you got something from that video, can you put a 222 in the chat box, please? You got something from that video, put a 222 in the chat box. Awesome, awesome. Greatness is nothing but you deciding to go the extra mile. How determined are you to be great? How committed are you to be great? How committed are you to greatness? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friend and partner, Olushola Popola, chartered accountant, investment advisor, and also a life coach on the platform of Rich Vision Academy, bringing you this online empowerment session. I can still see that quite a number of people on the call seems not to be hearing. So I will just put up this on the screen just in a jiffy. We have put it in the chat box, but since most of them can't see the chat box, so I will put it up on the screen here so that they can kind of see it We don't want to leave anybody behind. If anybody has deemed it wise to live and commit himself to this, then they need to get this. I hope they can see this that I'm putting up here. I hope they can see it and they can do the needful. So ladies and gentlemen, talking about this, once again, it's great to have you on this platform. And the importance of learning a skill set at this particular point in time cannot be overemphasized. What kind of business are you doing that you are looking at after this period? How much relevant are you going to be? What is that additional skill set that you have for yourself? Know that success is always achieved and maintained by those who keep on trying. A lot of people want to make money, but a lot of people are not ready to learn. And many persons think, oh, getting to this level might be just difficult. But this week, from today up till Saturday, we'll be demystifying a lot of things that most of you have had and some opinions that you've had in the past. We want you to have a mindset of greatness. He said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. If you think something is difficult, I tell you it's difficult. If you think it's simple, I tell you it's simple. If you think you can do it, I can assure you can do it. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. What is in your thought now? What is in your imagination? Some of you will say, oh, just teach me what you want. But one thing I must tell you is this. We always like to address the mindset, because without the right mindset, there cannot be the right skill set. Without the right mindset, you cannot have the right skill set. Some of you will jump into this thing because you want to just make money. I tell you, if you just want to come to make money, that's why you are doing this, you might be having the wrong mindset. How many of us went to school because we wanted to make money? We went to school to learn. But then after learning, what you have learned, you began to apply it and you began to use it to earn some money. So ladies and gentlemen, what am I saying? Optimally, this will help you to make some money, but the first thing that you must come to do is you must come to learn. You must come to learn. Say, if you are ready to learn, can you type learn? Can you type I am ready? In the chat box, type I am ready. If you are ready to learn, just type I am ready. Just type I am ready. Type it in the chat box, I am ready. I want to be sure that you are hearing me. I want to be sure that we can communicate. It's not a monologue thing. We want to be communicating with you. We are in the class right now. Type I am ready. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at when I put this word here, L-E-A-R-N. Learn. Can you see this? If you take away L, if you take away this L, this one becomes earn. It becomes earn. For you to earn, you must do what? You must learn. For you to earn, you must learn. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to have that at the back of your mind that you want to learn. And since you are ready, I can tell you that the trainers, the lecturers, they are also ready. We are ready to make it an awesome period for you. So let's dive down into what we have, into the presentation. Okay, so you are welcome once again to the presentation, International Market Trading Seminar by Rich Vision Consultancy. Now, for many of us that maybe this is your first time, and then you'll be looking at, are these things really real? Are these things really real? Do people really make money on this platform? That the people really make money on this platform? I will just quickly want to share something. Please, that's fellow, there's somebody who is practicing how to write, and the person is writing on my screen. Please do not write on my screen. You'll be distracting a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So for those of us that have been looking, does this thing work? Well, before I go into that, I just want to show you someone just today I want to show you what someone sent, or let me see what I have on my phone here, because one, it's not okay for people who will tell you, come and do this. Anybody that is going to teach you to be successful, of course, that person must be successful. If you're going to teach me to be successful, then you should be successful in that, so that you are not just a teacher alone. Are you practical? Are you doing what we're doing? And then the people that are going to be training us today, you are going to be seeing that in the course of this week, there are people that are result-oriented. There are people that are result-oriented. Let me see this, okay? Look at this screen. Well, it says it's COVID-19, right? COVID-19, and people are seated in their house. Well, even as people are seated in their house, this fellow has made about $129 today. If you can take your calculator, I know $1 is about 400 naira now, or thereabout. 400 naira times, I don't know the actual figure, but then just multiply whatsoever it is by 129. This is what somebody in the period that you are sitting at home and you say nothing is working, and you say all of us, we are in the same category. We are not all in the same category. There are some people that are really making money even in this period. And that is why we have said what we are doing, let us help you to do it. Oh, you might say, because in our accounts, we have what you call demo accounts, demonstration accounts, and we have what you call the real account. Well, for your information, can you see something here? Can you see something here? You can see real. I believe you can see real. Real. This is not a demo account. This is not a demo account. This is a real account. I don't know that person saying, I can't hear. I think we posted that information. So why am I showing you this? It's not to impress you, but to impress upon you that it is possible. It is possible for you to make this kind of money right from the comfort of your home. And the people who are going to be teaching you are people that are quite successful in it. So I tell you, it is possible. It is possible. If you know it is possible for you to make that kind of money and seated in your house while playing with your children, just type in your chat box, type "it is possible for me." Type "it is possible." Type "it is possible." You know, you can sit down in your home and you can earn that kind of money. What I showed you is the real account, so that we are not just telling you things, story. Oh, are you sure they are really doing it? Are you sure this and this? But this is real. This is real. And it is possible. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can see there's a very great energy in the house. And when there's energy in the house, I have more energy to download. So ladies and gentlemen, let us rock and roll. Let us rock and roll. Let us rock and roll. Okay, so here we go. So what are we going to be doing in this session? What are we going to be? Today, I'm just going to be showing you those things with us before we go into the main things in the course of the week. Now, the training will cover the basic in online trading currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodity. You know how to trade cocoa, how to trade coffee, how to trade cotton, oil, the capital market, and the foreign exchange market. The strategy we are going to be teaching you will enable you to be able to trade in any of these markets part-time. It is a basic class, but we introduce participants to online trading. Now, today is Monday, with the beginning of the class, we are going to be showing you the power of trading. And part of the power of trading is what I just showed you. All right. And then that is being taken by me, Mr. Olushola Popola. That's my name, as I introduced earlier. Then tomorrow we have someone who will be taking us on understanding the basics of the online trading market. Now, that is going to be taken by Mr. Kule Majekudumi. You don't want to miss this man. This is a man that has had about close to 25 years in the banking industry. He worked in the treasury of one of the biggest banks in Nigeria, now retired. Now his business is teaching people how to be successful in this industry. Then on Wednesday, he's going to take the reins again, and then he's going to be teaching you how to use the MetaTrader 4 platform, how to take trades on your platform. Now, why is he going to be teaching you how to take trades on your platform? Because on Thursday, we have a man who is going to be in the house. We call him the bishop. He's the bishop. We call him the bishop. He's Mr. Femi Raji. Now, this guy is awesome. It's phenomenal. For those of you that we want to go even beyond this and go into our advanced class, you'll be meeting him a lot. He has strategies. I learned a lot from him. You will want to learn from this guy who has helped a lot of people to make thousands of dollars in this business. Then on Friday, we'll be talking about money management and the psychology of trading. I'm going to be taking that session also. Then on Saturday, we go to what is next. For those of you that now want to take the business to the next level, then you can join us on that day. Awesome. So great. I think you are getting me. All right. So today we are talking of introduction to the global economy. We are going to be taking it as if you don't know anything. Now, if you don't know anything yet, about online trading, you don't know, you've been hearing online trading, some are saying stock, some are saying Forex, some are saying oil and gas, cocoa. If you've been hearing it, but you've never attempted it before, can you type 444 in the chat box? You've been hearing it, but you've never taken time to learn it. You don't know so much about it. So that I know maybe I should go very low, or maybe I have professionals. Okay. Oh my God. Look at the number of people that are out here to learn. Somebody said Nigerians are lazy. Who said so? These are people that are inspired to learn new skill. And I pray that this skill, God will use it to bless you and bless your home. All right. So thank you. I just wanted to feel the pulse of the house so that I know who I'm speaking with. All right. Now, guys, I tell you, the house is jammed. We have close to 261 people in this house, 261 people on this training. So I'll be talking to balance everyone. If you've been in the training before, you've attended our training before, no problem, you will still learn more. So here, what is the course objective? After this training, everyone listening to me, you will be able to use the online platform to actively trade the commodity market, the capital market, the money market, on whether the London Stock Exchange or the New York Stock Exchange or any exchange in the world. Now, you will also be able to understand simple strategy to place profitable trades month on month. You'll be able to understand how to use simple charts and fundamental news events to analyze and forecast market direction. After this training, you'll be able to open a virtual account with your broker. We're going to be advising you and guiding you on that. After this training, you will know how to get money in and get money out. Okay, that man that made this $129 today, can I get the money out? If I need the money, can I get it out? Well, I sat down in my house this morning and I needed to use money for something. And from my trading account, I contacted my broker and I made a withdrawal. I got the alert in my phone just some minutes ago. You understand? I got the alert in my phone some minutes ago. I'm not waiting for any man to pay my salary. I'm not waiting for anyone to. I have it already. So how do you get money in and out of your account? We're going to be showing you. Understand who moves the market. Okay, this market, who are the people that are trading there? How is it being done? You'll be able to understand how it is done. Then you'll be able to have an in-depth knowledge of money management and the psychology of trading. Now, introduction. One of the greatest investment vehicle. I think somebody is putting it there that he can't hear me. Bishop, I don't know if Bishop is on the call yet. Mr. Kule, Bishop, let's just copy the stuff and paste so that the person can see. If you can't hear me, well, we can help it now. Now, one of the greatest investment vehicle that informed the rich people what they have used over the decades is this financial market, is the global financial market. You must know something. You see, the Dangote is the Dangote who he is because he trades the international market. Bill Gates is who he is because he trades the international market. Every rich man, most of the rich men that you know, they trade this market. Even though they are not doing it themselves, they have people who do it on their behalf. Every rich man plays in this. This is the field where the banks are playing, the financial institution. I don't know whether you've heard, you will hear a bank say they are declaring 9 billion, 10 billion. Where are they getting billions from in this same economy that we are all in? Where are they making their money from? Is it from the 1 naira to 2 naira they are taking from cards? No. You see, in every bank and financial institution, there's a department called the Treasury Department. For those of you that are bankers, you will bear me witness on the house there. So there's a department called the Treasury Department. It's not everybody that gets admitted into that place. Even staff, they don't allow all staffs to enter the Treasury anyhow. Now, what do these people do? Okay, or I think Bishop is in the house. All right. Sorry, just a minute. Let me just make Bishop a co-host to help us in the house there. Just a minute. Just a minute, please. It needs to be. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, I just omitted. Let me put you as a co-host. All right. So I guess before we are done with the training, you'll be seeing the faculties will be speaking to us, and they'll be sharing your expectations. So it's for the sake of participants with poor audio. Anyways, someone will be attending to that. All right. So, okay, let me continue with my screen share. All right, Bishop, Mr. Kunle, there are some comments in the chat room. I trust you're handling that. Okay, so here we say that the banks, the financial institutions, they are all in this business of the market. They trade the capital market, they trade the money market. The global financial market is made of two things. Two, you want to write that down. It's made up of the capital and the money market. The capital and the money market. Now, what is the capital market? Capital market deals with equities, options, futures, contracts, and the likes of them like that. You know, when they say you are buying shares, you buy shares of one company, you buy shares of another company, you sell the share. That is what you call the capital market. I will try to use ordinary language so that nobody will bamboozle you with big grammar and you think this thing is so complex. It's so simple. It's so simple. Now, what of this? Why the money market deals with currencies, treasury bills, bonds, etc. like that. The treasury bills, the forex, foreign exchange market, these are the things that you will deal with. Now, as I told you, our training is going beyond you just trading. It's going beyond you trading the foreign exchange market or the stock market. We want to teach you how to trade the commodity market. I'm going to share this screen quickly with you because once you have an understanding, the reason why you should be interested in this is, wow, this fellow, can you please stop? If you, I know maybe it's mistake, help us not to write on this screen now. I'm clearing it and you are writing again. All right, God bless you. Okay. All right, so the reason why you need to be interested in this, I want to show you something here quickly. Let me see. let me take off the, okay, this one is disturbing my part here. Okay, look at this. Okay, I was actually looking at this before the training. This is gold. For those of you that are interested in gold, this is showing you what the gold market is today. And you can see something happening here. You can see the price of gold going up. Women and people that are interested in gold, yeah, you will agree with me if you go to the market right now. Now, currently, the price of gold is about $1,720 per ounce. Man, that is huge. Look at how gold went up. And do you know what? Some of us have made money on this thing today, sitting down in our house without buying gold. You say, how is this possible? Let me still further show you. Let me still further show you. Those of you that will be interested in trading the oil and gas, you want to trade oil. You don't need to go and buy tanker. You don't need to go and be sitting down in NNPC. Right from the comfort of your home, you can begin to deal with oil. Look at this. If I click on this, US oil, this crude oil, crude oil. If you want to doubt, is this man telling me the truth? Is this real? Go and check what is the current price of a barrel of oil now. The current price of a barrel of oil is about $22. Can you see this now? Can you see this place? $22.62. This is the current price. Now, for those of you that you are looking, how is it possible? I tell you, I have not traded oil today, but most of the time we trade oil, we trade crude oil, and we make money. I have never seen a barrel of oil before. I have never seen it before, but in the comfort of my home, I sit down. By understanding the analysis, Bishop is going to be taking you through this analysis, and you are going to sit down comfortably. You will be an oil mogul. Is it mogul or mogul or whatever they call it? Inside, the important thing is the money, is the money, is the money. Somebody type, show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. Is the important thing is the money, all right? All right, I'm in a very high spirit here, man. Okay, now, look at this. This is what the price of oil is saying. Now, you see, as of the time, let me show you something, why you should be interested in this. A lot of things going on in the world now is not taking some of us by surprise. Why? Because we've seen it coming. I'm going to show you something here so that you as a trader, you that want to trade, so that people trading is not just only Forex, 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 Forex. No, we trade in oil, and we're going to show you. Look at this. I'm going to change this thing to a monthly chart. I can do a monthly chart here. Can you see this? You can see what the price of oil is in 2008. Let's look at the bottom of this, my chart. I believe everybody can see this chart very well. Look at what the price of oil was in 2008, 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2020. How many of you remember when they said Nigeria was going into recession? We went into recession. Let's go, so that it's not as if this man is just conjuring words. Let's go, let's Google it. Let's Google it. When did Nigeria go into recession? When did Nigeria fall into recession? Or when was the last recession in Nigeria? Let's Google it and check. He said 2016, Nigeria effectively slipped into technical recession in the second quarter of 2016. Let me come and show you how this chart that you are looking at is the chart that is controlling the economy of our country and of the economy of most parts of the world. Now, can you see second quarter of 2016? Let me go back to my chart and you come and see. Let's go and look at that 2016, second quarter of 2016. Can you see at this point here in 2008, I don't know who was the president then, can I remember? But then you see there was a time that the president said, oh, there's so much money in government. Nigeria is, because a barrel of oil was selling for about $140 per barrel. Then it dropped down in 2009. In 2008, 2009, those of you that can remember, if you are in the financials, you will remember the recession of 2008. Many of you had your money in the stock market that time, in the Nigerian stock market, and everything crashed, and you were abusing the person that introduced stock to you. He's a 419, he's a this, he's a that, he's a this. Look at this is what has happened. See how the price of oil fell. It fell down to what? About 35 naira. See, when I'm talking about the prices of this white side, I just want you to appreciate this, because once you understand this thing becomes so interesting. You say all this, forget about all these charts. We will demystify it for you. I know some of you don't like mathematics when you were in school. You now see charts, you are afraid. Don't worry. We will break it down. It's just for you to appreciate what is happening. Look at this. Is it not interesting to note that during the recession, look at the price of oil. Then we went out of that and price of oil stabilized at $100 and something. Then do you know what happened? Look at, I don't know if you remember when this president's government came into power. Look at 2016. Look at, this is January, February. Can you see the price of oil at about $25, $28? It came down to about $28. We were declared that we were in recession. Then after some time, the price of oil came up and they said we were no longer in recession. Ladies and gentlemen, some of us knew from time that very soon we will go back into recession, because we were looking at this chart and we said whatever this thing did before, it will do it again. And look at here, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is the current price. This has even fallen below this one. Ladies and gentlemen, do you need a prophet to tell you that we are on the verge of recession apart from COVID-19? Do you need any prophet to tell you after seeing this? Do you need anybody to tell you why you should be serious about having this alternative skill for you to be able to earn extra income even in recession? This business does not know recession. The skill you are about acquiring tonight and this week does not know. In recession, you will be making money. In recession, you will be making money. So, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to show you this because these are all the things we are going to be showing you. They are so simple to understand and easy to go through. So, just showing you this so that you will appreciate what we are doing. If you have seen this, you know, they say the war, a prior announced war will not kill a leper. You know, lepers, they can't run very fast. So if they say war is coming, it can't catch a leper, a wise one. Why? Because the leper will start moving. It will start moving. That's the crippled person. It will start running. Before, you know, when people that have legs are still thinking, this man has started running because, you know, in the Yoruba parlance, they say, Ogun awiteleke paro. That's the pre-sounded war cannot kill a crippled person because they plan. Now, you have seen it yourself. Will you start to acquire the skill? If you are thinking this just bypass before, it's time to take it serious. So what are we going to be trading? We are going to be trading. The trading platform provides opportunity at all times to trade virtually all major cash crops. You want to trade cocoa, is because of time, I will not be able to go back into that. I will have shown you how you can use this thing. I will show you cocoa, the current price of cocoa. You want to trade wheat. You want to trade wheat. You want to trade rice. You want to trade, what do you want to trade? It's on the platform here, cola. You want to trade this on the platform. We are going to be showing you how to do it. Now, we are trading commodities, precious stones, precious metal, gold, silver, oil and gas. I just showed you the oil and gas, the current price and things. And then also we have foreign currencies and things. So some of you will want to specialize on the foreign currencies. Some of you want to specialize on the oil and gas. Some of you want to specialize on the precious metal. Whichever one you want to specialize, we will give you all the things. Now, there are some basic concepts. There are some basic concepts that you need to know. There are some basic concepts that you need to know. If you are following me, if you are getting me, if you are appreciating this, if this is making sense to you, can you put a 111 in the chat box? Type 111 in the chat box. If this is making sense to you, you are getting value. All right, awesome. Great. I just want to be sure that, oh, people are getting it there. Awesome. That is great. I'm so excited. Oh, a lot of people are going to be liberated financially and in every ramification. All right. Thank you, my guy. Okay. Now, there are some basic concepts that you need to learn in this. And for your information, this session is recorded, and we are going to be uploading it on a YouTube account where you can even go watch. But that does not mean you should not be jotting down. I didn't want to say that. I want you must make sure that you jot down. Okay. Now, one of the basic concepts you will hear in this business is the bull. A bull. When you hear a bull, bull means buyers. The buyer's concept. The buyer's concept. One, and who is a bull? Is one who buys. Take this, move it back. On this. Move this one. Sorry, please. A bull is someone who buys with the anticipation that price will go up. You know, when you, please, let's calm down now. Everybody, don't forget, I don't like to use big grammars in this. I like to make it as simple. I'm a trader. If I want to sell something, I want to sell, maybe I have this cup, you know, this cup. Well, this is the cup that I used to drink tea, you know. I use the large size, all right? Now, I want to sell this cup. I want to go to a place where I can buy it at a very low price. So when I buy it at a low price, I can sell it at a higher price. So when you buy low and you sell high, I want you to write that down. That's the number one concept. When you buy low and you sell high, you are bullish. When you buy low and you sell high, you are bullish. Most of our marketers and traders, they are bullish. They buy low and sell high. You buy low, with the anticipation that price is going to go up. That's just it. It's not any big deal. Then we have the ones we call the bears. The bears are sellers. Now, somebody who sells in an anticipation that price will drop and they will now buy low. That's where it gets a little bit confusing. Somebody who sells with an anticipation that price will come down and they will now buy. Well, in our conventional market, it is not normal. Are you there? In our conventional market, it is not normal for you to say you want to sell and then you wait for price to come down and you now buy. What are you selling? You've not bought it. So how are you going to sell it? You've not bought it. How are you going to? Everybody understands the concept of buy. You know, I told you this is my own teacup. Now, if I buy this for 100 naira, I allow the price to go up to 150 and now sell it. I now sell it. This is what every person is doing in the market, all right? Now, but the people we call the bears are people who sell with the anticipation that price will come down and they will now buy. Okay, let me explain it in these simple words. You know, I have some friends here, some friends in this place we call Alaba in Lagos. You know, there are some people we call the wise people in Nigeria. They are very industrious, business-minded people. So for those of you that are linking to us from outside Nigeria, I want to tell you we have some people in Nigeria that are business-oriented. And these people we call them wise people from the East. They are the Igbos. Is there any Igbo man in the house? Igbo Kwenu. Just type Kwenu in the house there. Igbo Kwenu, Igbo Kwenu. Just put Kwenu in the house. An Igbo man, no, I'm not saying Yoruba man, no claimant. If you're an Igbo man in the house, awesome. Kwenu, Kwenu, Kwenu. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now, I just want to use this illustration now. When you get to Alaba market and you want to buy this cup, and the kind of wine you want to buy is maybe you want a white one. And you enter into the shop of the man, and this a maker or Undubusi, no, let me say Ngozi is there now. So Ngozi will say, Oga, No, that is Emeka that always do that thing. Okay, Emeka will say, Oga, you want to buy this cup? He say, yes. This cup is 100 naira. I say, no. I can't buy it for 100 naira. And he say, Oga, I can get this cup for you and this. He say, after negotiating, Emeka will sell this cup for me. Maybe we agreed at 100 naira last price. 100 naira. Yeah, we agree at 100 naira. Now, Emeka, bring the cup now. Emeka will say, Oga, the cup is not in the shop. It's in our packing shop. It's in the packing shop. Let me go and bring it from the packing shop. Oh my God. He will now say, how many dozens do you want to buy? You say 10 dozens. Emeka will say, sit down. He will now buy Maltina for you, one cold bottle of Maltina, and he will give you Maltina to be drinking. You will sit down and he will say he's going to packing shop. Which packing shop has he gone? He has gone inside the market. Remember, he has sold this thing to you. You have agreed 100 naira. What Emeka will now do is this. He's going to the market to go and look for who can sell it to him for 95 naira. So when he gets somebody who sells it to him for 95 naira, he will now buy it. He will now come. Emeka, where have you been? He said, sorry, there were a lot of load in the district. I'm just coming. You now said, okay. Now, what has Emeka done? He sold first. He sold first at a higher price and then went to the market to go and get a lower price. So Emeka is bearish. He sold first and then went to the market to buy. So you say that you can sell first before going to buy. Are you getting me? You can sell first before going to buy. And that's what Emeka has done. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are doing that in the market, so anytime you can come into this market, you can sell first and then buy later. We say you are bearish. And you know, when you buy first, you know the bulls, you know this bull. You know, when bulls are fighting, they will use their horn to carry the person and throw the person up. When the person goes up, he's bullish. You know those cowboys? That's bullish. I'm using this illustration so that you will remember. But you see, when a bear wants to kill somebody, it will compress the person down. So when the market is going down, that means the market is bearish. But when the market is going up, the market is bullish. If you got this, say, I got it. Say, I got it. I got it. Say, I get it or I got it, whichever one. Just type something there. All right. If you got that, you understand when they say it's a bull market. So when you are watching CNN now, or you are watching business news and you say the market is bullish today, you see all those people, the market is bullish today, you know, okay, market has gone up. It's bearish today, you know that market has gone down. That is the simple terminology. All right. So, okay, awesome. See that a lot of us are getting it. We just want to be as simple as possible. Now, that is explained that. The next thing that you'll be hearing is your MetaTrader 4. This is an application that the broker provides that interfaces, that you interface with the market. You use it to interface with the market. You know, I was showing you some results. I showed you a result of a trade. Where did that come from? It's from my MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is what you will use in the comfort of your home to trade. It can be on your laptop. It can be on your mobile phone. So for some of you, they will say, can I use my mobile phone to trade? Yes, most of us trade with our mobile phones. It's been wonderful. Now, the next one is the broker. Who is the broker? Brokers are the people that have the license to deal on the floor of the stock exchange or the Forex platform or any major exchange in the world. Most of the brokers are regulated. Now, listen to this. Please learn this. When you talk about the capital market, the New York Stock Exchange market, the London Stock Exchange market, the Tokyo market, all the brokers on those platforms, they are all regulated. They are regulated. That means they are licensed. But when you talk of the ones we call the the Forex and things, Forex and the likes, the crypto and things, those ones, they have companies that are regulating their activities. They are not directly regulated by the New York Stock Exchange or the London Stock Exchange market. That is why you will hear in Nigeria, some people ignorantly tell me, they say, oh, the Nigerian Stock Exchange market say they are not encouraging people to invest in Forex. I say, come, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They say the Nigerian Stock Exchange market say the people that are investing in Forex is fraudulent and things. They say my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You better get the understanding. Brokers, we have brokers that are regulated in different parts of the world. What you are doing is 100% legal. There's no illegality as far as the foreign exchange market is concerned. There's no illegality as far as the online trading platforms are concerned. So what you are doing is what you can defend anywhere. So those are some of the basic concepts that you need to know. So what moves this market? When we are saying the market, what moves the market? What makes all the prices and the price actions to be moving? Let me show you these again. When I'm saying market, the market, somebody say, well, what is the market? Is it Oyigbo market or area market, or which market is this man talking about? Let's look at, let me take up this chart again. Now look at this chart here. You see, when we are saying the market, this is the market. The market. The actions of the buyers and the sellers. A market, the simple definition of market that we had in economics, they say we have buyers and sellers meet together. So on this platform, buyers and sellers meet. You see the one, when it is going up is the buyers. When it is coming down is the sellers. Buyers will always buy low and they will sell high. Buyers will buy low and sell high. Sellers will sell high and they will buy low. So this is what we mean by the market. So what is making this thing to move jagala, just up and down, up and down, up and down like this? What is causing this movement? Why is the market moving this way? Is it that somebody is controlling it somewhere? No, I'm going to explain it to you. This is why the market moves. Now let's look at it. Why does the market move the way it does? Why does the market move? Okay? When price falls to a new low, when price comes down and then rallies, people, let's just take this. You see, a bag of rice is 20,000, and just hypothetically now, a bag of rice is 20,000, and then a trailer brought in some bags of Abakaliki rice, and the bags of rice, they are selling it for 15,000 naira. What is going to happen? You will see a lot of people will rush to buy. Who will be the ones to buy? It's not you. You that you are buying 2 Congo, 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of, no. The people that will rush to buy are the people that want to resell. So the buyers will rush in to buy that bag because they know that if they can buy the bag of rice for 15,000, they can sell it for 20,000. So you will see a lot of buyers coming in to buy. Now, once they buy, they have the stock. You know, there are some people that we miss. They didn't get the supply. So they will like, hey, the thing has finished. The thing has finished. Now, what will happen again? Another trailer of rice comes. When another trailer of rice comes, this one says we are not selling it for 15. No, we are going to sell it for 18,000. Those people that sold it that bought it for 15,000, they will say, you better buy it now. You don't know whether the next one that will be coming is doing. So there will be a rush. You know, the law of supply and demand. When there are lots of money, there's a lot of money pursuing few goods, what will happen? The price will be increasing. The price will be increasing. So when a lot of people are buying the few available bags of rice, the price of the bag of rice will continue to go up. Will continue to go up. It will continue to go up. And it will get to a point when the farmers are now selling it for 20,000 naira. How can we buy from the farm, from the suppliers, 20,000 naira? No, that's too much. Last year, was it not the amount we bought? No, I'm not going to buy it at that amount. If I buy it at 20,000, how much am I going to sell it to my customers? That is what sellers are ready to come in. Sellers are ready to come in. So what is going to happen? Some people will say, if they say they are ready to buy at 20,000, those people that bought at 15,000, what will they do? They will take the bag of rice and begin to sell it to those ones that are looking for you to buy at 20,000. So all the people that bought when it was 15,000 will now push their products into the market now. What will happen? There will be a lot of sellers in the market. And once there are a lot of sellers in the market, what will happen? It's just like those of you that go to the market, you see at a time, there'll be a lot of tomato. That time you buy a basket of tomato for 10,000 naira, for 5,000 naira, and you say, oh, tomato is cheap. Why? Because a lot of people brought it into the market, so prices will drop. Prices will drop. So these are the things that move the market. It's just the law of supply and demand. And what does that create? It creates what you call support and resistance. But before we talk about support and resistance, I want to talk about the flow of the market. I will just illustrate. I like to illustrate. If you get the illustration, it sticks, you will never get it wrong. Now, look at this. For you that you are intending to be a trader, I want you to get this illustration very well. Now, there's a river flowing from north to south. Please get this. Get this. Get this. It's important you get this. It's going to aid your understanding of all the other trainings that the trainers are going to be taking you on. Okay? Now, look at this. This is a river. The river is flowing like this, downwards. River will flow from a high altitude to a low altitude, So this is point A, and this is point B. I'm giving you one of the basic concepts in trading. I've told you buy low, sell high, and buy low. You must have written down that the second concept is what I'm giving you, and I give you after I give this illustration. Now, I have Igbinoba. Mr. Igbinoba is in the house here. He's from which state does not have water now? They don't have a river in their state and things. Let's say it comes from Kano State, and in that place, the biggest water Mr. Igbinoba has swum in is the water in his bathtub. He will put water in his bathtub and he will be swimming inside it. That is the biggest water he has swum in. Now, I have Mr. Emefiele. Emefiele was born in the Ijaw part of Nigeria, and that's Mr. Christian Emefiele. He was born in the Ijaw part of Nigeria, and on the day he was born, his father put him inside the water. As they say, they always put Ijaw people, I don't know, yes. Now, after that, he began to swim. Then his father sent him to London swimming school, and then he became an Olympic medalist in swimming. And now, we now brought these two people that there's going to be a swimming competition. And the two of them stood here. They stood midway of this river. This is Mr. Igbinoba, I, and this is Mr. Christian. So I and C. Now, remember, Christian is the expert, is the professional swimmer. Igbinoba has never swum any river before, but today they want to swim. Now, Igbinoba said, I will, okay, let me clear this so that I can put them, let me do it again here. Please just bear with me. I think it's just, okay. We say this is the river, right? Flowing from here to here. And then we have Igbinoba here. And then we have Kristen on the other side here. Kristen is on this other side of the river. Okay. All right. Kristen is a powerful man, so he likes showing out his muscles and things. Okay. Now, they said you are going to swim 50 meters each. Choose one. 50 meters this way, 50 meters this way, or 50 meters this way. Choose one. Now, this is Igbinoba, who never swam before. The biggest river is in his house. And here is Kristen, who is an Olympic medalist. The moment Igbinoba said, I want to swim, Mio, I'm going to take this side, and he faced this side. And Kristen will say, what an insult. How can I, an Olympic medalist, swim with an amateur? Instead of me swimming this way, I'm going to swim this way. Ladies and gentlemen, we said on your marks, get set, go. And these two people jumped into the river. And the river is flowing. Remember, the river is flowing down like this. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you think will win this race? I or C? If it's I, type I. If it's C that is going to win, type C. Can you type it in the chat box? Who do you think will win this race? Who do you think will win the race? Is it I or C? Okay, wow. Majority are voting that I is going to win the race. Okay, now, why do we say, some people say C? Okay, now, let's look at why is I going to win? Simple, look at this. The flow of the river is downwards like this. Whether Igbinoba knows how to swim or not, whether he knows how to swim or not, he just needs to jump into the river. And what will happen? The current of the river will carry him. The current of the river, he just needs to be shaking his body like this, shaking his body like this. And the current of the river will be what? Carrying him. Meanwhile, Kristen on the other side, who is a professional swimmer, because he's swimming against the current of the river. Oh my God. He will use breaststroke. He will use butterfly. He will use every style that he has learned. He will struggle. If he manages to get to the end, he will be exhausted. At times, he might never get to the end. Now, what is all these things telling you? Listen loud and clear. As a trader, whatsoever you are trading, write this down. Never trade against the trend. The trend is your friend. I want you to write that down now. Write that down. If you can type it in the chat box, say, I will not trade against the trend. The trend is my friend. Can you type it out? Can you type it out? Write it, type it in the chat box. I will not. I mean it. I understand. See, guys, this thing is what kills a lot of people that say they don't have a good success in trading. This is what kills most of them. Always trading against the trend. And that is why you must not miss Thursday class, because Bishop is going to be showing you how you can identify trend. So, ladies and gentlemen, say the trend is my friend. I will never trade against the trend. Awesome. Thank you very much. The trend is my friend. I will never trade against the trend. The trend is my friend. I will never trade against the trend. So if you have made that commitment to yourself, I say welcome, welcome to the club of professional traders. Welcome to the club of what? Professional traders. Because with that, you will attain huge success in your trading. The trend is your friend. Never trade against the trend. Okay, all right. So that we can just wrap up, today is just introduction, So talking about that, when you talk about the trend, that brings us to what you call the range. We have two major movement types in the market. We have the ranging market and we have the trending market. Can you write that down? The first thing I said you should write down on this is that the trend is my friend. I will not trade against the trend. So how do I know which one is the trend? Which one is this? Now, two major movements in the market is either the market is trending or the market is ranging. The market is either trending or the market is ranging. So how is the market ranging? Ranging simply means, when they say something is moving in a range, going up and down, up and down. Look at this. Can you look up? Look at this. Look at my screen here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at my screen here. Look at from this place. You can't really say this thing is going, you can't say this thing is really going up or down. It's just going up and down, up and down. It's not really going anywhere. This is what you call a ranging market, a ranging market. But you see, when it got to this place, there's a breakout. Can you notice? There's a breakout to the upside. And the market started going up. So here is what you call a ranging market. Somebody is assisting me in the drawing. I'll not send you now. Now, this place where the market is going up and down is what you call the ranging market. And this is what you call the uptrending market. So the market can either be uptrending or downtrending. Don't worry, you are going to get more of that in this. Just to show you some of these terminologies so that you can just, you have something to think about when you, trading is a serious business. It's not for the lazy people, but once you are ready to be serious about it, I tell you, it's going to give you the best. Now, this one, now quickly, ladies and gentlemen, look at the screen here. What kind of markets moving from left to right? Moving from left to right, is this an upward trend or a downward trend? Moving from left to right, is it an upward trend or a downward trend? Can somebody put it in the chat box? Is it upward or downward trend? Can you put it in the chat box? Is this an upward trend or a downward trend? Okay, awesome, awesome. Is an upward trend. Can you see? It's just simple. Welcome. You are awesome traders, great traders, great traders, great traders, great traders, great traders. It's just simple to know. It's upward. It's just upward. It's simple to know. And what are you supposed to be doing? When it is an upward trend, what are you supposed to be doing? You are supposed to be buying. When it's an upward trend, you are supposed to be buying. When it's a downward trend, you are supposed to be selling. Okay, more of that in the class on Thursday. And this is how it goes. Look at the price goes up, down, up, down. This is a downward trend. Look at it. It's a downward trend here. It comes down here. This is a downward trend. And here, it is ranging here. It is ranging here. And then it now goes up here. From today, many of you, when you start seeing this thing, it starts making sense to you now. It starts making sense to you now. I'm so happy a lot of people are getting it. Okay? All right. So that being said, wow. That man, God bless you. God will not cancel your work. Oh. Thank you very much. Oh. I don't know what you mean. Okay, all right. Maybe it's by mistake anyway. Now, then we have the one we call the resistance and the support and things. Let me just see, am I within time? Oh, wow. Okay. I think I just gotta be wrapping up here at this point now because others will be taking some of these things in our classes. So here, there's resistance, the support. These are some of the terminologies you'll be hearing in the course of the training. The support. What do we mean by support? What do we mean by resistance? And then in the market also, we have what to call intermarket analysis, how interest rates and things affect the market. When you are preparing for a trading day, what do you need to do? The Bloomberg, a lot of you have Bloomberg on your DSTV, you don't watch it. You have reports and things. And there are a lot of things that you just put together that makes you to have better understanding of the market. So when you start the online trading, there are two things that drive the online market. We call them the fundamental analysis, and we call another one the technical analysis. What are fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis, they focus on external factors such as interest rates, the general economic performance, social and geopolitical factors and things. So these are some of the things that there's a place we are going to show you that you will be able to see all these things as they happen in the business. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, we don't become two lecturers for here. One is just marking this screen. Okay, thank you. So here, these are the people that perform, that move the market as far as the market is concerned. We have the Federal Reserve, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell of the United States. These are people that when they are in the market, you want to listen to them, and they are very, very key. So these are some of the people that you'll be hearing us talk about. The Bank of England, the European Central Bank, and something, and so on. So we have economic indices, you know, just like employment results, non-farm payroll, and all this. Then we have geopolitical factor, you know, just like COVID-19. COVID-19 is one of the geopolitical factors that affect the market. And we are going to be showing you how it does affect this market. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been, that's just showing you a tip of what you'll be expecting in this market. There's so much for us to learn, and we just want to keep it within the hour. So I don't know if you got value for this, if you feel your time has been well spent, can you just type great, type great, type great, type great. If you feel you got value in this training, type great, G-R-E-A-T. Put great there. Awesome, 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 awesome. Great. Now, the copy, for those of you that joined late, you joined late, we're going to upload the video on a YouTube link that you can just go in there and watch the video. For most people, you might not be able to get everything. So I want to encourage you, we will post the links in the chat box. When you get there, when you get to the YouTube link, one thing we want to encourage you to do, you have to click on like and you subscribe on the YouTube link. You click on like and you subscribe on it. Why? So that as we drop other videos, as we are dropping other videos on that link, you will get a notification. You are on your path to being a great trader. You are on your path to being a successful trader. We'll be dropping some information in those chats, in our chat rooms, and we want you to really go with it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, a great time being with you. But one thing I want you to know is that success is achieved and maintained by those who keep on trying. Are you ready for success? Are you ready to give all it takes for you to succeed? The Forex market is not something that you will just do. I tell you, it takes time. It takes time for you to learn it. We are going to give you time. You said, and also we are going to be providing you mentorship. We are going to be giving you a long-time mentorship. You see, when we say mentorship, they say those people that have mentors will not lack methods. If you have a mentor, you will not lack methods. So we are going to be holding you and holding you to success, provided you are willing to go along with us. So quickly, let me look at, are there questions in the chat box that are yet to be answered? Okay. Someone said the link. Okay. All right, the YouTube link. We are going to be dropping it in the chat box. We are going to be dropping it in the chat box. That's in the WhatsApp group chat. Okay. Somebody is saying I should repeat the upward and the downward trend. Maybe when you rewatch the video, you are going to be seeing it. Okay. Somebody say very beautiful introduction. Thank you. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking that when the market is ranging, what do you do? Okay, Bishop is going to be giving us an explicit thing on what we do when we are doing that practical aspect. Okay, so a nice introduction. You are welcome. We really appreciate you. Thank you. We'll be looking forward to seeing you same time tomorrow by 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So when you come, we try to come early. We will not have much of motivational talk tomorrow. We just had motivational talk today because it's the starting day, and we'll be going into the core things tomorrow. And we're so happy, all the faculties, on behalf of the Rich Vision team, Mr. Kule Majekodumi, Mr. The Bishop of PIPS, Mr. Raji, we say a big thank you for being on the call. So for those of you that are still hanging out there, we have our Forex music, or let me play this for you. I want you to watch this. The seminar is over. I just want you to watch these clips. The youngest millionaire in South Africa. The youngest millionaire in South Africa. Okay, let me share the screen.
There are people such as your Sandile Zungus. He grew up in this township,
Just
and right now
get
he's running
some
one of the most
there.
successful companies in South Africa. And it's one of the people that I used to say, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
At just 23 years old, Sandile shares he has become one of South.
Grew up. That's my grandmother's place. I spent a number of years, more than a decade, living in these streets. However, for me, you know, it's not a lot of young people or a lot of black people who make it out of this township and do well for themselves. But at the same time, there are people such as your Sandile Zungus. He grew up in this township, and right now he's running one of the most successful companies in South Africa. And it's one of the people that I used to say, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
At just 23 years old, Sandile shares he has become one of South Africa's youngest millionaires. But he admits that he made some very risky decisions.
My parents gave me my tuition fees for the year to go and pay for university, and I actually took the entire amount and I threw it in the Forex market. I actually started trading through Standard Bank online, where I was buying and selling stocks. But at that time, I didn't really take it that seriously. After working on a few businesses, I realized that, you know what, if I really put my entire energy into this thing, I could actually make it big. Being a young trader, I started networking with other people already in the trading industry. That's when I was introduced to what we call currency trading, which is the Forex market. Then I moved over. When we started the business, it was very challenging and difficult. For us as young people, we never studied business management. We don't come from an economics background or those kind of things. For us, it was more about, you know what, get a company registered, just get it off the ground, open an office and you know, just jump in the deep end. And of which when we got started, that's when we realized things are not as easy as they look. You can't just open a laptop and start trading. You got to understand what you're doing, and that's where my company comes in. That for us, it's about grooming people and making them understand that when is the right time to buy, when is the right time to sell, and how do you go about avoiding losing your capital. We want to empower everybody about Forex. You know, we want to make sure the masses know about trading. I might be holding on, and I end up having a repeat of what happens to the Zim dollar. I hold on, it loses more value. I hold on, it loses more value. Eventually what I'm holding on to has no value. As a company, we do what we call free beginners classes. So essentially anyone and everyone, irrespective of background or education, qualification, they can come through for a free beginners class, of which there is no fee for that. They don't even pay for the seats when they attend. And essentially, we pretty much give them all the basics they need about Forex and what we do as a company. How did Aliko Dangote become the richest guy in Africa?
I wanted to know, how did Tony Elumelu become one of the most respected billionaires in Nigeria? How did Sandile Zungu, a black boy from a township in Durban, make so many billions in his lifetime?
When you get into entrepreneurship, the first thing in your mind is money. That, you know, I need to make money, I need to feed myself, I need to be able to take care of my expenses. But once you have done that, you start looking at a bigger picture that, you know what, I've got employees to take care of. I've got people to make sure that we take care of. We've got clients in a number of different cities. So for me, it's more about giving value than just making money at this point.
All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night rest. Make sure you keep safe, you keep tight. God bless you. I wish you the very best. Don't worry, we answer more questions tomorrow. And in the group chats, we're going to make it open maybe in the early hours of the day, and then we get people to ask 1 or 2 questions. Have a wonderful night rest. God bless you. Good night.